Today we're making cinnamon pizza sticks, and what sounds bad about that? Nothing. Let's get to it. Hey guys, it's Tom in the kitchen once again, and gonna try something that I've never made before, and I don't usually do that for one of these segments, but this sounded so good and I had some extra pizza dough left over. I thought, let's give it a try. So, disclaimer, it may or may not turn out, but I'm gonna go for it no matter what, so at least we'll learn together if I screw up somewhere. So, what I'm going to make is, it's called cinnamon pizza sticks. Maybe you guys have even made these before. Kind of simple to do, but if you have any leftover pizza dough, maybe you went to the store, bought some dough, and you don't know what to do with it, you're tired of eating the pizza. That's what I have right here. I have a ball of pizza dough, and rather than make another pizza, I'm going to try a little bit of a dessert item called cinnamon pizza sticks. Very simple to do, I think. So let's give it a whirl first of all. So you just want to take your dough, just like you're going to make a pizza, and give it a little flour here on the counter. Just not too much. You don't want to dry this out, but just a little bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to roll it out into the best rectangle that we can do. Okay? So let's try this. Okay? We're just going to roll it out here. And basically all this is going to be a pizza crust, pizza dough rolled out, sliced in rectangular little strips, covered with a little bit of melted butter and a little bit of cinnamon sugar, and that's going to be it. Then you're going to dip it in some really sugary sweet dipping sauce that we're going to make here too. So in case you're wondering, there's really nothing good about this whole thing. Nothing at all, other than the taste. And sometimes that's all that matters, right? So we're going to try to do the best rectangle that we can here. Which might not always work out, but let's, because it's going to get sliced anyway in little strips, so it doesn't have to be rectangular, but something close. How about a rectangular circle / football? Huh? Maybe that's what we're going for. Okay? So we'll keep it like that. That's good enough. Now, if you have larger pizza dough, if you have more, it'll just make you just have more of this yummy substance. So, after that's rolled out, what we want to do is we'll take a baking sheet. First of all, have your oven set to 350 degrees too, because these are going to bake for probably about 15 minutes. So, get a baking sheet like I have right here. We're going to give it a little spray, just a little bit of cooking oil. Okay, give it a little spray, whatever you prefer. Okay, and then put this on there just like that. There you have it. So what we'll do now is we're going to take some butter, melted butter, and we're just going to brush this like that. Okay? Load it up. Load it up. And that's it. Brush it on there really good. Can never have too much butter, right? Okay, so we have that. So now what we want to do is just want to cover this with some cinnamon and sugar. You know, just like if you're going to make cinnamon toast, we've all done that. Like a little bit of cinnamon, a lot of sugar, and just kind of cover it. Start covering it like that. Cover it good. Just cover it good. So we got butter, we have sugar, then we have icing with more butter and more sugar. So you got all the food groups covered, I think. So there you go. So it's pretty good. So let's take our pizza cutter now, and we're just going to kind of go down and make strips out of it, just like that. Okay. Just like that. See what I'm doing here? Nice strips. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going for like maybe ½ inch wide. You can do whatever you want. It don't matter. There's no right or wrong ways about doing this. That's what's so good about it. Okay, you know what it smells like right now? It smells like cinnamon and sugar. You know why? Because that's the only thing that's on here. Okay, so that's ready to go in the oven. So we're going to put this in the oven, 15 minutes, 350 degrees, and we'll all be surprised together what it looks like. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make the dipping sauce, okay? Which is a whole nother thing into itself. This right here is a bowl of 2 cups of powdered sugar. For you people who don't shop that often, it's also called confectioner sugar. It looks a lot like flour, so make sure you use the right one if you want to give it a little taste. That's sweet, so that tells me right away that it's not flour, okay? Very important. So the other ingredients that are going to go in there is going to be a tablespoon of melted butter and a little bit of vanilla. Let's get some vanilla out of the vanilla cabinet here. 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, just a little bit, not too much, boom. And whipping cream. Okay, we have about 4 tablespoons of whipping cream right here. So we're going to add this a little as we go so you get the right consistency of the dipping sauce here. So we're going to start off with maybe half of that. Just take your time. It's very therapeutic. Like this, just whipping the sugar and the butter and the whipping cream together. Whipping cream is not something a lot of people just commonly have around their house. So you may have to go to the store. You can't buy like a little container. You usually have to buy like a quart size. So you might want to look around and try to figure out, okay, what am I going to do with the whipping cream now that I've only used 4 tablespoons out of this quart. So be creative, that's all I can tell you. So there you go. So that's probably about the good consistency right there. It's almost like frosting on a cake. Woo, you know what? It's freaking sweet. You know why? 2 cups of powdered sugar. That'll do it every time. But you can taste the vanilla, which is good. So you can just imagine now that cinnamon sugar pizza dough rising into the heat of the oven, dipping it in this frosting here. Oh my God, that's heaven on earth. That's what I'm going to tell you right now. So while that's cooking, I'm going to take one of our little ramekins here because we want to have the setup, the final setup, look as professional as possible. So let's spoon a little bit of that in there like that. And set that off to the side. That was easy. This whole thing is very easy. So we're going to put our little icing right here on the black plate like that because presentation is everything. We're going to set that off to the side. Then we're just going to sit here and wait for the pizza sticks to get done. Ah, they're not done yet. Okay, so we are back and there they go. Now my first impression of these is that they didn't puff up like I was hoping, like a pizza. So I don't know if it's because I rolled them out a little bit too much or if the dough was maybe a couple days too old. But I do know one thing, these are probably going to taste really, really good. Okay, so let's first of all get them a couple out here on the counter. The thing on also is a sheet tray here. You're going to have a little bit of a mess. And it is really hot too, as I'm finding out. Let's go ahead and we'll cut these. Maybe right down the middle, so they're bite-sized pieces. And these are going to be really hot, if I didn't have to tell you that already, okay? Let's put a couple here on our plate. So they're kind of brittle. That's the sugar all on top. They're caramelizing, but there you go. How's that look? How's that for presentation, huh? All professional and shit. So there you go. Cinnamon pizza sticks, all in just a couple minutes. So I'm going to try one of these with our little dipping sauce here. Well, I got to be honest with you guys. I don't like the consistency too much. It's really kind of chewy. So I'm not sure. I mean, it still tastes good, but it's kind of chewy. You might want to let these sit for a couple hours and try them again. I'm not sure. So on a scale of 1 to 10, because you know everything I make here is a 10, I'm going to have to get this one maybe about a 7. I'm not sure where the problem went. Maybe we'll just have to figure it out in the Real Food Test Kitchen for our next show. But anyway, that's it for now. That's all I got. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, it's Tom, and thanks so much for stopping by the Real Food YouTube channel. If you liked the video, just hit the like button down below, and also hit the subscribe and that little notification bell so you know next time we post a video. See you soon.